She was left at the altar. Then the building caught fire. The fire started before the vows were finished. Her wedding dress was still white when the first scream cut through the music, but by the time Daniel carried her outside, the silk had turned gray with smoke and ash. He didn't know her name. He didn't know that 10 minutes earlier she had been standing at the altar, smiling at a man who would run before she could. All he knew was this: she was still inside. And his daughter was watching. It was supposed to be a normal Saturday. Daniel Reyes, 36, contractor, widower, permanently exhausted single dad, was driving his 9-year-old daughter Lily to her piano lesson when they saw smoke rising over Crestwood Hall. "Dad, that doesn't look small," Lily whispered. Daniel had once been a volunteer firefighter. Before hospital bills. Before grief. Before life shrank down to packed lunches and unpaid invoices. He pulled over without thinking. Some instincts don't die. They just wait. Outside the hall, chaos. Guests in formal clothes coughing. Crying. A man in a tux arguing with someone on the phone. A woman sobbing. The bride went back inside. She said she forgot something. Daniel looked at the entrance. Fire was already eating the curtains. "Stay in the car," he told Lily. "Dad." Her voice trembled. "Please come back." "I will." He ran. Inside, heat like a wall. Smoke thick and blinding. White flowers blackening in seconds. He found her near the altar, on her knees. Not unconscious. Just, still. She was holding a small metal tin against her chest. When she looked up at him, her mascara streaked down her face. "He left," she whispered. "He just left." It wasn't the fire that broke her. It was that. Daniel bent down. "I'm not leaving." He lifted her. And ran. The ceiling cracked behind them. Wood beams fell. Her dress caught fire at the hem. Daniel smothered it with his hands and kept moving. They burst through the doorway seconds before part of the roof collapsed. Grass. Air. Sirens. She clung to him like he was the only thing still solid in the world. Lily ran across the lawn and wrapped her arms around her father's waist. "You promised," she cried. "I know," he whispered. "I know." Her name was Claire Morgan. He learned that in the hospital. He also learned something else: the man she was supposed to marry drove away before the fire trucks arrived. Didn't look back. Daniel thought that would be the end of it. A dramatic day. A scar on his arm. A story he'd never tell. But 3 weeks later, Claire knocked on his door. No wedding dress. No smoke. Just steady eyes and something new in them: resolve. "I need help," she said. Daniel crossed his arms. "With what?" "With rebuilding something that actually matters." She explained. Crestwood Hall was outdated. No proper safety system. Faulty wiring. Ignored warnings. She had almost died in a building that should never have passed inspection. "I can't change what happened," she said quietly. "But I can make sure it doesn't happen again." She was starting a safety foundation, inspecting old venues, funding updates, educating owners. "And I want you to run operations." "Why me?" "Because you ran toward fire." Silence. Then she added softly, "And because I'm done building my life around people who run away." That landed somewhere deep. The nonprofit started small. Just 2 desks. Cheap coffee. Cold calls that mostly ended in rejection. But word spread. The bride who survived made local headlines. Donations came. So did contracts. Within a year, they upgraded dozens of buildings. Saved 3 venues from electrical disasters. Created jobs. Built something real. Somewhere in the middle of it, something else grew. Claire laughed more now. Lily adored her. Daniel didn't notice he had fallen in love until one night when Claire stayed late organizing reports and fell asleep at her desk. He covered her with his jacket. And realized his heart wasn't heavy anymore. Just full. It scared him. But not enough to run. On the anniversary of the fire, Claire brought them back to Crestwood Hall. Rebuilt. Reinforced. Safe. There was a small garden behind it now. A plaque read, "In honor of those who choose courage." Claire took his hand. "You didn't just save me," she said. "You reminded me I deserve someone who stays." Daniel looked at Lily chasing butterflies in the grass. "You saved me too," he said. "I forgot what it felt like to do something that mattered." Claire smiled. "Sometimes," she whispered, "the fire clears what was never meant to last." He kissed her forehead. This time, no one ran.